Serengeti is a Maasai word coming, from a word Serengeti, meaning endless plain. So that does really depict a large majority of the Serengeti. But there's a lot of places that are special still beyond the endless plains, the rolling hills, the rocky outcrops, the deep valleys, the rivers that rush through all the different areas and feed into the big rivers that we probably know as more famous, like the Mara River and the Gremeti River. So there's a lot to see in Serengeti, and yes, depending on season is where you want to be focusing, mainly because the wildebeest migration circumnavigate that big Serengeti ecosystem. Well, let's say we want to start our circumnavigation in, let's say, July. We want to be up here in the north, June, July, August, September, October. It's stunning. This is where the migration herds are coming back down from Kenya, and Maasai Mara in Kenya, and they're crossing the Mara River, and it's a gauntlet, and it's action, and it's, the Thompson gazelle crossing the river, the zebras crossing the river, the wildebeest crossing the river, and then of course who's in the river? Crocodiles are in the river, and then you've got the hippos, which bring a different angle as well. Yeah, it just depends on what you want to see, and with that migration comes the predator activity. It's easy for cheetahs to kill young wildebeest and one young zebra. So where are they going to be? A lot of them are in southern and central Serengeti. Some people will say, I've always wanted to see big cats, or I've always wanted to see migration, or I've always wanted to see flamingos is another big thing that they like to see. So right from that point is when we're really focusing on that's what the guests want. So that's where we're going to guide them through so that they can be in the right spot at the right time, the right accommodation for what they're looking for, But there's some sort of romance of being under canvas. There's some sort of feel that you get when you lay in bed at night, and you can hear the wind on the flaps, you can hear a lion roar in the distance, you can hear the pitter-patter of the rain on the roof. There's some sort of romance about that, and it comes back to that same point that, safari is not a noun, it's emotion, feel where you are. Some people think that Serengeti it's a dot on a map. It's more than that. For me, it should be one of the wonders of the world because it's so prolific with wildlife. In terms of infrastructure, it is for the most part untouched, which is different to other parts of Africa. It's almost like a step back in time, It's almost like you're coming back to where we should be. This is the type of area where it all brings it back down to the basics. What's important in life, why is it important to absorb, the beauty, the sounds, the sights and the smell? Because it's who we are. It's who we are and where we come from, as us, as people. So it's almost, a full circle moment, yeah.